I'm back. I'm trying to make sourdough.
So the recipe said 2.5 teaspoons or tablespoons or whatever of yeast. I didn't have 2.5, so I just used 2. And then it said to add 2 cups of water, so I just used 1.5 cups to kind of get the ratios correct, I guess. But I'm sitting here stirring it together, right? Is it supposed to smell gross? I'm using this. Is it supposed to do that? I don't know, I'll update you. So I added 5 cups of flour. It said to add 5.5, but again, my ratio was a little off, so I added 5 instead. I don't know, it kind of looks like a lot. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm covered in flour because I'm really messy. It also said not to knead it with like your hands, and this recipe you could just like use like a spatula and a spoon and stuff, so I'm gonna do that. I tried to just look up the easiest way to do this, so I don't know. This is my first time ever trying to make this, so I don't know. I'll check back in again later. I actually started just using my hands because this actually seems way easier to use my hands instead of that spatula, so I'm using my hands instead. Alright, I added a little bit more water because it said it was supposed to be soft, and this is kind of hard. Kind of feels like clay. I might add just like a bit more water. Maybe like that much. Okay, I'm gonna go stir this. I don't know really what it's supposed to look like or feel like, but I have to go check out that video again to make sure I'm doing it right. So I'll be back again. Okay, so I kind of mixed it all together. I think it turned out a little better after adding a little more water. It is slightly sticky like it said it should be. So now I guess I'm gonna cover this. I think it said for an hour or an hour and a half. And let it sit at room temperature. And I think I'm either gonna name it he or she, I'm not sure yet, Tabitha or Jonathan. I don't know. I don't know why. I just thought of those 2 names first. I'll see you in a little bit, Tabitha, Jonathan, after I cover you up. So I couldn't find one of those like red cloth towels or whatever that people use. So I just decided to use like 4 rags in my drawer. So that's what I'm covering it up with on top of my glass lid. I had to hurry up in here. I forgot the salt. I need to uncover it and try to add the salt in really quick. Oh my gosh. I'm so mad at myself. I thought I was doing so good. I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna turn out so good. And then I forgot the salt, and so I had to knead it back in when it's just been covered for like 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, this is probably gonna be so messed up now because of that. Why is sourdough bread so finicky? Why? I probably just messed it up. It's probably gonna be so bad. It's probably gonna be either super dense and chewy or like super dry or something. I'll update you again when it's done, I guess. Alright, update again. I just could not leave it alone after I figured out like how dry it is. After adding the salt in, when I mixed it in, it felt dry. So after like 5 minutes, I kneaded in a little bit more water. This is probably gonna go awfully. This sourdough is going to turn out so bad. It is not gonna do good. I've already messed up and I've uncovered it and kneaded it like 3 times already. But I mean, I think it's like working a little bit because when I took it off, it felt kind of warm. And there was like condensation on the glass lid. So I think it's working. I don't know. Like that means it's like working and like activating, right? And like rising, I think. I don't know. I might have to let it sit for like a little longer now since I keep uncovering it because I keep messing everything out. I don't know. I'll check back again. Tabitha Jonathan made me hungry while I'm waiting for it, so I decided I made myself my own little trail mix. What the heck is this from? What the heck? And a peach water lid. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my little snack while I keep waiting for Tabitha Jonathan. I have more raisin to nut ratio, and I'm not mad at that. Kind of hard for me to wait. But I'll be back. It's ready to look at. Okay, moment of truth. I'm gonna move my things. Oh, it doesn't really look risen. What's happening? It feels warm again, but it doesn't feel risen. Am I supposed to like knead it? Yeah. Okay, let's try to dump it out. It's not even coming out. That's really sticky. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add some flour to this really quick. I added a little more flour in it. And it said to, like, I looked at this other recipe. It said to, like, tear it to add more flour in it if you need to. So that's what I did. And then I just kneaded it a little bit. And then I kind of rolled it into a ball. And I think I'm gonna let it set again for, I don't know how long. I think I have to flour the bowl or something. I think. So then it's not sticky and stuff. Let's get all those pieces out of there. And I'm going to just go ahead and I guess just add it back in there for I don't know how long. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that. I feel like it's a little dense. The video I was watching, his was like a little stickier, I feel like. This is very like firm feeling, I guess. I don't know. This is still my first trial error. I don't know. I'm gonna cover it again for like 30 minutes maybe, and then check on it again. So I'll be back. I have a surprise, guys. Look how pretty it looks. It feels a little hard on the outside and not as like crispy as like people sound on like other videos I've seen, but I mean it looks good. I scored it on the side and did these little things right here. Ignore the flour mess in the background right there. Look how pretty it looks. Also, I didn't have a wire rack, so I just took the racks out of my oven, or I took the rack out of my oven and I set it on top of my stove. And now I'm gonna let it cool for an hour and then I'll put it into it. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Ah! Okay, I'll be back. I'm back. Finally, just in my room. I'm tired. That was a long day. I've been making that sourdough since like, I don't know, the past 6 hours. I cut into it and it was a little like dense and still a little like squishy in a way. It wasn't like not done. It was done, but it was still just like a little too squishy. So next time I'm definitely probably gonna add like more water to my dough and like knead it since it was definitely more firm. I don't know, just trial and error. I'll keep working at it until I get it. Anyways, I hope you guys like this one. I'm actually really tired because I've been cooking all day long and making that bread at the same time. So I actually can't wait to just go to bed. And I also have work tomorrow, so I have to get up tomorrow early. So I'm gonna go ahead and end that here. Sorry that it was just basically of me making bread. I was gonna do a different one today, but I decided to make my bread instead. If there's anyone that knows how to make sourdough bread like easier out there, please let me know down below, because that was literally my first time making it. I've never made it before. Just leave me tips and tricks, I guess, if you know how to make sourdough. And I'll be on the lookout for those. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed now, because, well, not to bed, but I'm gonna, I don't know, lay in bed and watch a movie, because I'm tired. And it's like 6 o'clock, so just gonna have a nice relaxing evening the rest of the night. Thank you guys for supporting me again. If you like my channel, if you like my videos, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share my videos to help reach others. And thank you so much for supporting me again. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.